People always say you can never quit. You just take long breaks. God damn it, they're always right. Last month I felt the itch after being clean for nearly 2 years. I booted up RuneLight, tried logging in, but weirdly enough, I kept getting the same message: an incorrect username, incorrect password, which is weird because I tried logging into all of my alt accounts and was able to get into every single one of them, except for this main Iron. And unfortunately, this started the journey of my 10-day back and forth with Jagex support trying to figure out what happened. Just a heads up before I really get into it, this is just going to be like a ramble style video. Just going to be me kind of talking through what's happened and my plans for the future for this account. I don't really plan on editing it down too much. Just going to keep going and kind of see where it goes. So, back to the story. I tried recovering my account multiple times over that week, and I kept getting rejected. Even when I gave all my personal details, transaction history, and all that jazz. Honestly, I was getting pretty kind of fed up after a week of, these kind of unhelpful responses. But at the end of it, I finally got a response that really made my heart sink, They said that they confirmed that a third party had access to my account, and fortunately, they were able to get it back from me, and they were able to let me reset my password. So I went ahead, did that, reset my password, logged in, and immediately noticed this. The last logged in date was 58 days ago, which is, funny, because the last time I really logged in for this account was to play leagues back in November 2024, so that was about 6-7 months ago. Also noticed that I didn't have any authenticator required when I logged in, so, I was already suspecting the worst, and I don't know. I went over to the bank. I immediately noticed that the bank pin was gone, and just everything was just disorganized. There's just like a bunch of stuff in there that, I think it was just all over the place. And I'd always been a hoarder, and I noticed that instead of having like 1,000 or 1,040 or 60 bag slots filled, it was down to like 600 something. And I started scrolling through the tabs. All my coins were gone, gear tab cleaned out, supplies, alks, loot, just everything. And it kind of hit me. My bank value at the top said like 100 mil or something like that. And back when I used to play, I had, I think, mostly end game max gear, and it was roughly 10 bill, over 10 bill in gear, supplies, alks, loot, all just kind of gone, just gone. And I kind of just sat there shocked. I had like 2 years of in-game time on this account, and to see all of it disappear, just kind of jarring. I know I hadn't played for a long time, but still just shock. I played this account for like a better part of a decade, and it was a pretty big part of my life. I just don't know how it happened. I had authenticator on my account. I had a bank pin. My email had two-factor authentication on it as well. Basically, no one can log into that email without me getting notified. And I'm still kind of stumped on how I had 0 notifications about my email getting changed, authenticator being taken off, etc. It was a regular email. It was not a Jagex account. So I'm thinking maybe somebody recovered the account, changed the email, which I don't also understand, because how do you recover an account? You have to put a shit ton of personal details, and even when I put in all of mine, I wasn't able to recover my account. I don't know. I just don't know, and Jagex unfortunately won't give me any of those details. And honestly, it kind of sucks. I just want to know what happened. I want to know how this happened. I want to know, is it my fault or, something on the other side? It's crazy to me that it happened in the recent few months too, because I haven't really touched any RuneScape related links in the past year. Like, all I do is go on Twitter, Twitch, and I'm pretty certain it wasn't like a rat link, but I don't know. I just don't know. Luckily, I will say I did get the help to get the account back. I was able to upgrade it to a Jagex account, and I was told that after doing this, my account is fully secure. Nobody can actually take it back from me now. Honestly, still slightly skeptical, a little sussed out, like, am I really safe? But I think, honestly, this is as best as it's going to get. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not the first person to be hacked, nor will I be the last. It sucks, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just a blip on the radar, I'm lucky enough to be alive. I have an amazing group of friends and family who love me. Or at least I hope they still love me after finding out I don't have max gear anymore. But Long story short, I've kind of decided to hit the de-iron button. At the time of this video, I got it like 70 something days left. It's kind of a second punch in the stomach to be like, hey buddy, you want to play your account? I know you have nothing useful on it. Cool, you gotta wait another 90 days to de-iron and actually play it. But it is what it is, you know. Ideally, I would like to buy back the gear I had and just keep playing from there. I'm thinking I might keep playing it in an Ironman fashion, like 9rain's Ironman account. Only issue is I don't really have the funds to buy back the max gear, supplies, so we'll kind of see what happens. I feel like this is where I drop the link to a GoFundMe if I had one or could make one for RuneScape GP. Maybe that's a thing? Probably not, but I've had a few friends offer to at least give me gear lens and things, so I guess we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. And it's pretty hard to finally hit this button. I've been an Iron for, I think this account's been an Iron for maybe like almost 10 years. But I just don't think I'll ever have the time to pull off a full rebuild. I started this account like 2015-ish, and I really built it up during COVID. That shit was a whole different time, man. I woke up, felt like I averaged like 10 hours of RuneScape for a couple years. It got to a point where I started developing like hand pain because I was playing so much. I had like over 2 years of in-game time in the account, man. I know, like, obviously most of my grinds weren't super efficient, but even then, I can't imagine devoting a couple thousand hours again as a part-time player. I'm over 30. I got a job that pays over $2 million a month, 8 wives to take care of, 14 kids to feed. Life's just different now, man. It just ain't happening. But seriously, just the thought of going through thousands of each raid again in poverty Ironman gear sounds kind of painful. I already put my time in, and I feel like at this point in my life, I'm just more of a casual gamer. I don't even game that much anymore in general, outside of the occasional ARAM session on League. I just want the ability to log in, have a raids night with the boys, and then just leave for a couple months. Honestly, though, there's a tiny part of me thinking, what if? What if I rebuild? Ironman has changed so much in the past few years. I haven't done early game Iron things, and I think like at least 4 or 5 years. So maybe I can take a completely new path, but basically start with a maxed account. I don't know. I kind of go back and forth. It could be fun, a little rebuild series, but on the other hand, as a completionist, losing max gear just feels so bad. For those of you who see my next green log, you guys understand. Even after that whole little Nihilhorn incident that we don't talk about anymore. I don't know, man. I got another 70-something days to think about it. I mean, what do you guys think? I'm honestly open to opinions. If you can convince me either way, hey, comment section's open, right? In the meantime, all I can basically do naked is Gauntlet, which is what this entire video's like the backdrop is. I've just logged in, teleported to Prifdnos, and just keep like running gauntlets until I get my money back and things like that. And man, it's honestly not even the max gear that I lost that hurts the most. It's weirdly the thousands of potions, runes, and other supplies I built up over the years. I think of this young version of Ignoble, sparkle in his eye, waking up every day, planting his seeds, collecting his secondaries, making all his pots, being frugal with all his resources because he's saving them to be used for some big boy PVM content. Like, before blood runes were buyable, I handcrafted over 500,000 blood runes for 99 rune crafting. It was my first 99, and I knew one day that I would get the scythe, and I saved it for many, many years. I didn't even touch that stack until 4 years later when I finally got my scythe. And by the time I quit, I barely made a dent into that stack. It just makes me sad that I never got to use all the supplies after I spent such a long time collecting them. Is that weird? It's like saving your whole life for retirement, and then when you hit retirement age, someone just like steals it all away. I don't know if that's a good analogy, but I hope you know what I mean. Like, a T-bow is a T-bow, but those 10,000 brews, restores, thousands of herbs, seeds, just all that. That's a summation of many years of being a newbie little Iron. Maybe it's just a reminder in life to use what you have, because you never know if it'll be gone. Oh my god, I just remembered to check all the other locations to see if the hackers missed anything, and I just remembered about chamber storage. And oh man, we got the ZGS, we got the Crystal Pickaxe, the Void Waker, dude. Oh my god, maybe we do rebuild. I don't know. I mean, Sal VI, that's important too, right? Kinda, maybe. Not really. But oh my god, the Void Waker's actually huge. That just might be a main hand weapon for a while. I don't even have to go grind out a whip or anything. Speaking of, I also remembered I feel like I put away a bunch of shit in my treasure chest. I've done a ton of like clues over my time as an iron, but oh man. Sure. Oh, I put my new pin is back on, so thank God. Nothing. I mean, hey, blacksmith helms are cool, I guess. I mean, black d'hide. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have like a bunch of god d'hides in here. I think elites are not very useful, so I think hards are the best. Oh man. Oh, the third age mage bottoms. They didn't take these, baby. I actually don't think I even have this on the collection log because I got these way before the collection log, like 2018 or something. Let me look at that real quick. Hard treasure trails. Yeah, look at that. I don't have the third age robe on the log. Damn. Okay, cool. We got mage gear, baby. Who needs ancestral when you got third age mage bottoms, right? Got a bunch of blessed d'hide stats. Pretty good start. D'hide boots. Rune armor, not very useful, but hey, not bad. Mediums, I think I'm looking for. I already have the spiked manacles in my bank, so I don't know if there's anything useful for medium clues for me. I have a second set of. Oh, we got ranger boots too. So if we ever go back to Cerberus, get the Pegasians, shouldn't be too bad. Got wizard boots. This doesn't seem like a rebuild from super scratch at this point, you know. I got some things. I got some items to start with, you know, nice cute little headband and stuff. I just realized I should do a bit of a bank walkthrough with you guys. Kind of show you what's left on the account. Looks like they have some Barrow sets on here, the Verax, Guthans. You'll also notice the Avernic Defender is also in my inventory. I had that parchmented, luckily, so even when they like killed me for it, it stayed in my bank. It was untradeable, I think. So nice to have that. But man, just looking at it feels so sad. But I also do want to point out these hackers had some sense of humor. These guys left me a full set of Justy. Of all the things that they can give me, Justy, they left a Sanguine Ornament kit, which is kind of nice. At least hopefully if I ever get a scythe back, that can go straight on it. Because I feel like those are droppable, right? But yeah, this is the Avernic. They left a couple other kits as well, which I also don't understand. Like they took the Zenite jewelry, but they kept some of the kits. I'm so confused. I don't even know. But oh, dude, looking at my looking at the gear tab just feels so bad, man. Just like this shit used to be full of max gear, and now it's like, look at that. We got some Nezi helms. At least we got Void. They left most of the Darok pieces, but I guess they took my Darok axe. So I don't know. It is. We got the spiked manacles, right, guys? My Slayer helms are missing. I had a bunch. Oh man, I used to have the whatever. But they also like took my gear as well. Like this, I think this tab used to have all my weapons and stuff in it. They took all my runes and shit too. It's like all the bloods, deaths, chaos, all that shit is gone. And my gear tab looks like poverty here, dude. I guess I could use a Sarachnis cudgel. They left some cannonballs. I guess that's cool. I don't know, dude. You got a Karis. It is, you know, kind of nice, I guess. But oh man, all the arrows, supplies, and things like that. Dragon arrows gone. I see they left the amethyst arrows. It's all right, but the herb tab, I think, is one of the silliest, weirdest things that they've done. They took almost all of my 4-dose potions and left everything else. They didn't care about decanting shit or anything. You'll see like my 4-dose brews, restores, super combats. And then I guess they also left a couple. The prayer pots are there too, but I know I had like a massive stack of anglers, sharks, and all those things all gone. And oh man, the herb tab also feels so bad. This is one of my most organized tabs of all time. I used to have a stack of grimy and a stack of cleaned herbs all right next to each other, beautifully put aside. But I think I had like 5, 10, 15K of like just everything, man. Torstals. Seeing all that gone just hurts. I guess I can make brews. Look at all these, you know, nests that I still have left. So it's not like all hope is lost. Like I got red spider's eggs. It's like I can still go through and make some, but it's like, it just feels bad. No, yeah, no Zammy wines left either. So range pot's gonna have to wait for a bit. So it is doable, but not ideal. This is my supplies tab, kind of. This is where I kept a lot of my gems and all, shit ton of ores. Probably they took all of it. Like, they didn't leave a single trace of any of it. Iron ore all the way through mithril, addy, like coal, runite ore, all the bars, all the gems that I had. I don't even know like what other miscellaneous items I had in here, like planks and stuff. Just, dude. I probably had a shit ton of gold ore here as well. Not as big a deal because they're just like, to me, I would just make them into alkables or something. But, and like money wasn't too big of an issue. And so I already maxed, so I don't really care about going past that. But this is just, I don't even remember what this tab was. Just had a bunch of shit in it. I know I had like 50K, like 40 or 50K redwood logs. That shit is gone. But everything else in here is just random shit. All right, I think you guys can tell I have pretty hoarder mentality. Also, kind of a random tab, just random scaling outfits and things. Oh, dude, they left my second sanguine dust. I guess that's nice. They have a holy kit left here, so I think I had holy kits on. I think I had like 3 holy kits because I had one on my rapier, I had one on my sang staff, and then I had an extra holy kit. So I'm guessing that they dropped the other 2, but I don't know, it is what it is. Also another, this is my loot tab though. I had a shit ton of dragon items, rune items. It looks like all those things are gone. I did like 10, 12K revenants, I think. There were so many alchable items in this tab. It was insane. Like, to see that this tab is only 33 million is crazy, because I'm fairly certain this tab had like about a 2 bill worth at some point. So, ooh, also wanted to throw in a clip of me getting my Avernic Defender repaired. So, rebuild in progress, baby. Shout out Gauntlet, man. That I knew that shit printed cash, but man, I literally have been replaying the game just for a couple of days, and just a couple Gauntlet runs, just a couple mil comes back so quick. So quick. Shout out. Man, it's just looking at my raids logs feels so, it just hurts, dude. Seeing all this gone. I dropped most of my duplicates over to my other account just for bond money and things like that. But dude, no Tebow, no Maul. Apparently they buffed the Maul sometime a couple like years ago, so it's almost like a Dragon Warhammer-esque type thing. So it used to just sit in my bank and do nothing, but now here it is actually useful. Full Ancestral gone. Losing the Din's Bulwark also feels bad, because I put the League's Ornament Kit on it, and it looked so cool. The Zuck Bulwark was so nice, but man, that Ornament Kit is gone. The Bulwark is gone. Just, pain, dude, pain. Yeah, looking at the top log also hurts. I have 6 full sets of Justy, and they thought it was hilarious to leave me one. Taking the scythe, the rapier, that's saying, look at this, 1,500 tobs completed between regulars and hard modes, and there's only 1 scythe on the log. Ugh, dude, surely I might just see if I can scrounge some gamers, run a couple duo tobs until maybe we get it back. We'll see. TOA, losing the Fang, the light bearer. Dude, Shadow, of course. And I think at the time that I'm releasing this video, they just nerfed TOA rates as well. So I may have to do an extra like 25 or 50% more raid. I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but just instead of doing 300 raids for a Shadow, it might go up to like 400, and that seems painful, especially in poverty gear. The raids logs hurt the most. Of course, I'll just go through the rest of these. There's no bludgeon anymore. I have no whips left, but I don't know if bludgeon was super useful anywhere. It was just nice to have as a completionist. Daggers are gone. Hydra, dude, losing the Hydra claw, losing the lance kind of sucks. But I mean, scythe was almost always better at most things. But I don't know, dude. I grinded out 2,000 Hydra kills for that shit. Gah, Ferocious Gloves gone. Brimstone Ring gone. I didn't even know what a Moxolotl is. These are crazy things. Araxor, what the hell is this? Just I've got a lot to learn about this game, dude. There's a lot of things that I can relearn. Barrow's items, they threw away my Darrock's axe, but most of these aren't even on the log because I got them a while ago. Bryos, whatever. I'm pretty sure I have my Bryfighter's Essence in the stash. Not a huge deal. Pretty sure I still have that. Callisto, I mean, I think they left my Tyrannical Ring. I guess that's nice. Dragon Two-Hander's all gone. Not very particularly useful. Claws of Callisto. They took all of my Revenant weapons, which also sucks because let me just very quickly show you what my Revenant's log. Where is that under? I thought it'd be under other. No? Oh, there it is. That's green. That's why I couldn't see it. 23k Revenants to get all this stuff, man. And just like that, all my Revenant weapons are gone. Amulet of Avarice gone. Just, I don't want to kill 10,000 more Revenants just to get these back, bro. I do not. I do not. The nice thing is, hey, we got the Void Waker still. That's a start. Cerberus, all the boots are gone. It is what it is. You know, it was a nice clean 1000 KC, but I guess I'll have to go back to go for the Jar of Souls, guys, right? What else? Zilliana, ACB is gone. I had a Nihilhorn. Sarah Doman's Light. I think I had a Staff of Light. I'm fairly certain that's gone as well. It is what it is. They took all my God Swords, so I'm going to have to go get all those back. Except for the ZGS. I have a Zamorak God Sword. That's super nice. That's right. Nice, guys. Right. I had a Holy Spirit Shield. That's not a huge deal. I have to do DKs again. Probably not. It's not a big deal. Like, those are pretty easy. Getting the Zerker Ring, Archer Ring, things like that back. I haven't done any of the the Desert Treasure 2 bosses, so that's also fine. So most of those rings haven't been upgraded. Gauntlet. Oh, this hurts, man. You'll see this at 7 because I recently got a piece on my quote-unquote rebuild in the last, like, 20 KC or something. But, dude, I used to have my Blade of Saildor. I had my Bofa. I think I got my Bofa, like, 5 days before I got my T-Bow, and it just, like, sat in the bank, which makes it feel even worse. But I think it's, like, by 330 KC, I had this log finished minus the Young Lift. And 2 enhanced crystal weapon seeds. Bandos, that shit's all gone. Well, BGS is gone, dude. Like I made my Bandos into Torva, but I'll just scroll down to next real quick. Just seeing the green log, seeing this log as an iron. This is one of the places I went super lucky, and it was a point of pride. And there's also 2 Nihilhorns because, you know, something happened to the first one. We don't talk about it. But man, dude, the ancient God Sword is gone. ZGS, not ZGS, the ZCB is gone. Zerite Vambrace is gone. Full Torva gone. I honestly don't think that I will even bother redoing next. Like, that shit is just too painful. Unless they change drop rates, I'm never going back there. Just no thank you, sir. I know, like, Oathplate things are out now, so maybe we just do the Torva skip. Go to that. That's one of the nice things about starting the game a couple years later. I'll just touch briefly on some of the other, like, God War dungeon bosses. Staff of the Deads are all gone. Staves of the Dead. Zami Spears. Oh my god, I have to get a bunch of those now. I need a Hasta. I need to get one for a Hasta. I need to get one for a Spear. Oh, dude. I am not enjoying the thought of this. I have 1 Inquisitor drop. The Helm, of course, taken away. I don't think anything else here is, like, huge. Oh, they took all my occult necklaces, too. Like, what the hell, man? Come on, bro. Like, at least leave 1 for me. I thought that shit was cheap. Oh, man. That's all gone. They took my Visage as well from... Oh, dude. I got super lucky on this when I was a noob iron. I got a Visage, and I would run around with my DFS just because it looked so sick. I know it's not even useful. It was just a flex on an iron, man. It was so pretty, but of course, all gone. Maybe we go back for a Dome of Fire. Zalcana. I mean, luckily we do still have the crystal pickaxe, I guess. Blowpipe, gone. Magic Fang, gone. Serp Helm, gone. Syrup Element Magic Fang, not a huge deal, but like losing Blowpipe hurts. They took all my darts and shit like that too, so dude, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think there's any other big things that they I don't remember off the top of my head if any of these mini games had some useful stuff. I actually think they took my ring as well from whatchamacallit, the energy ring. The Ring of Endurance. That's the one. So not I think they also tweaked run energy, so it's not a huge deal anymore. It just sucks as a freaking completionist to see it all gone. I don't remember if there's anything on the other column which was also stolen. I talked about the Revenant stuff, Tazar stuff, nothing useful. Tormented Demons are in the game, so I probably have to hunt these at some point. Dragon Warhammer, of course, how can I forget that? I got that pre-log way back in the day. Noob, young, ignoble, solid was shooting Lizardman Shamans with an RCB, and losing that kind of sucked. And oh, dude, the Amulet of Eternal Glory, that shit got taken as well. That was I have such a fond memory of that one because I was in voice call with some of my friends and we were just like, you know, me like talking shit, chilling. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll run some glories and see if I can get an eternal one. And had just freaking, what do you know? Got that shit. I think I have like a voice recording somewhere of it. Just like everyone's like, what? Like most people weren't even phased. I think it was just like Jake, who was just like, dude, what? Did you just get an eternal glory? Like, what the fuck? It was. Oh man, that shit was fun. But rebuilding all that, man, all these logs, doable, but I don't know. Maybe I'll make a series out of it. I think it could be fun. I'd have to learn how to edit YouTube videos and things like that, but hey, if people are interested, if people would watch, maybe I do it. Maybe I do it. We'll see though. We'll see. It's just so funny seeing like this Ironman, like this log. I released an Ironman progress video, I think like 5 or 6 years ago, thinking, oh man, I'll keep up with it, and I never released a second video. I wish I could have shown off like a full bank Ironman progress series video number 2. By the way, guys, I now have max gear, max everything. But hey, now's our chance to rebuild it, right? Okay, I think we are at the end now. I didn't really expect this to go as long as it did. Was just feeling super nostalgic about that journey. At least on the bright side, I got most of my screenshots uploaded to Twitter every time I got something big over the years. So if I really want to go down that rabbit hole, all I got to do is scroll down my timeline. But anyways, thank you for listening. And all I'm going to say is please secure your account. I don't know how it happened to me, but I'd say just go upgrade your accounts to Jagex accounts. Put it on a fresh email with no ties to your current ones. Just losing that much time and effort, it hurts. It really sucks, man. And hopefully I have an update for you guys in a couple weeks. Whether I decide to keep this account in Ironman or join the normies. I'm still fairly certain that my content creator phase has passed, but hey, if I start loving RuneScape the way I used to and decide to make that rebuild, maybe we come back. Who knows? This might be my last video or the first of my rebuild series. We'll just have to see. As usual, questions, comments, thoughts, and of course, RWT accusations can all go below. And hopefully see you all on the next one.